Hey, my friends, happy Friday. Okay, so are you ready for this? I'm going to share this video out real quick. So if you're popping on to say hey, give me a hello. If you're new to my page, tell me where you're tuning in from. Say what's up. I'm gonna share this out right now though with my business page. Hey, Bernadette. So if you're on, hey, Mercy, just come on over and say hey. Give me a hey. Say, if you're, like I said, if you're new to me, tell me where you're coming in from and welcome. So I'm gonna do a really strange video today. Hold on, I'm just sharing this out to my biz page. Yes, shared it. Hey, my friend Gail, what's going on? So I'm just sharing this out to my groups and to my business page. And Mercy is from Miami. Oh my gosh, I can just imagine it's gorgeous there today, right? It's gorgeous. Is it gorgeous? Is it like summer? Hey, hey. So here's what I'm doing. So right now I'm going to start, this is going to be the first of a few videos about how to connect or reconnect to your intuition. I've had a lot of people say, hey, Lupita, hey, Sarah, really ask me, well, how do I know the difference between when it's my intuition or it's the ego mind, or if it's something from my past that's really, still controlling my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Like a past trauma or something like that. So I'm going to go into all that as we go along, but this is the first one. And I said in my post, I'm like, oh yeah, this is kind of so not spiritual and it's kind of gross. But it's really, it's really not gross, but I just, kind of like want to get your attention with this because people want to know, how do I start hearing messages from the divine? How do I know what divine guidance is? How do I know what my higher self is saying to me? I feel like I'm so lost. I feel like I'm so disconnected. All of those things, right? And I'm with you. I remember that all too well. I remember being very, very disconnected from my inner voice for so many years. And it took me a long time to kind of unravel all the programming and really reconnect with who I really was, what I really wanted, and really trusting that my intuition was going to guide me in the right direction. I lost trust even for myself, not just for others, but for myself. So it's work and it takes a lot of practice. So all I can say when I'm giving you, these tips is to give yourself, let me turn down the volume on that. Give yourself a ton of space. Like just hold space for yourself, because this is not about perfection. It's not about changing everything today and all of a sudden everything's going to be unprogrammed and everything's going to be all set, right? It's like this is going to take over and over and over again repetition. That's the mother of skill. So these are skills, and sometimes we get separated from them. When we're kids, man, we get our intuition mastered. We live in the moment. We don't have the distractions. We don't have the preconceived notions until people start telling us their opinions. We're just connected to source. We're connected to ourselves, and we live there. How freaking awesome was that? And so now we're adults trying to get back to that. But the beautiful thing is we have the wisdom of our age too. So we have the best of both worlds. So here's what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you this today, and it's kind of it seems really simplistic. I'm not going to come out with candles and incense and crystals and my angel cards. This is not going to be some super esoteric, concept or anything like that. This is super simple. And you're going to go, really? But when you really think about it, it's something that we don't do enough. And we kind of push aside and we let this take the driver's seat. But I'm going to tell you today and why I said gross, why I was kidding around and said gross, because simply put, when you need to go to the bathroom, go. That's what I want you to do. That's your assignment. But what that really means, and I'm kidding around, but I'm not, what that really means is the first step is learning to get back in touch with your body. The first step to intuition is start to reconnect with what your body's telling you. Your body has infinite wisdom, and you're going to hear the cues and you're going to get signs and signals right from your body. And every single one of you knows what I mean. How many times did something awesome happen and you got the chills? You got the goosebumps? How many times have you met somebody or gone into a situation and your stomach turns, right? And you just get that sick feeling in your stomach, or something just feels off, right? Or you know, how many times do you think about a situation and your shoulders get tight? Or maybe you're just stressed out about your entire life and your whole body is clenched up. And sometimes you don't even realize it. I mean, literally one time I got a massage and the massage therapist like pushed this spot on my butt. Like, and it wasn't like in a weird way, like this muscle. And I was like, ow! And it was like, I had been clenching my butt without literally clenching my butt. I mean, we all know like when we're exercising, you kind of like squeezing your buns, right? But no, just, I didn't realize that I had clenched, and same with my hips, because she had also like really pushed on muscles in my hips. I was like, I never even knew I was clenching those muscles. So I wasn't listening to my body. My body was telling me something like, yo, I need to let go. I need to loosen up. I'm stressed. And I just ignored it. Now, so let's talk about the basics. What does this mean on the basics? And what do I want you to do? And I know, again, this is not anything earth-shattering, people. This is not like unicorns, roses, smoke and mirrors. This is not anything like that. And maybe other psychics out there are going, Jen, really? That's all you're going to tell them? Yes, this is the first thing I'm going to tell you. Even no matter who's rolling their eyes, listen to your body and start being aware of it all day long. Every single moment that you can. Bring awareness to your body, because your body is going to give you the answers to everything. But we often ignore it. We often let our mind take over. We let our toxic thought patterns take over. We let other people's opinions take over, and we ignore the body. So what does that mean? That might mean something as simple as this. I want you to practice this. If you have to go to the bathroom, go. The minute you feel it, your body gives you a hint when you have to go to the bathroom, right? Your body tells you that. So how many times do we get busy in our day and you hold it, right? So you're causing your body stress. You're disconnecting from your intuition. Your body is your guide, okay? And it will tell you anything. So when you're hungry, eat. Instead of eating when you're not hungry, which is sometimes what we do out of boredom or something else, or because we think, oh, it's 12 o'clock, that means it's lunchtime. That's back in my day. It was like 9, 12, and 3 or whatever. These are the times you eat. Forget all the rules, right? When your body feels hungry and is giving you a sign, eat. Even if you're crazy busy, if you're like, no, I can't eat now, I'm going to eat later. I need to hustle and grind and do this stuff. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I feel I need to cut down on when I'm eating. I don't want to eat. If your body's telling you you're hungry, I want you to eat. Of course, I'm going to tell you to make a healthy choice, or if you're thirsty, drink. Right? When your body's thirsty, how do we go during the day sometimes without even drinking? I used to be at work back in the day when I worked in corporate America, and I used to go all day sometimes without drinking water. And I would wonder why. Your body gives you cues. Your throat feels dry. Your eyes get dry. Your skin gets dry. Like right now, the skin on my hands is a little dry. That means I need to keep drinking water. Your other parts of your hair will start to even dry. Like your body will give you hints that you're thirsty, and it's accumulating because what happens when our body signals accumulate? It turns from a light tap to a huge smack. I'm trying to help you avoid the body smack. If you're talking to somebody and you get notice how you feel. Are your shoulders tight? Is your chest tight? Do you have that weird feeling in your stomach? Are you getting intuitive hits in your head that's saying, I don't know about this, or yeah, this is awesome, or look into their eyes and really look and take in their body cues, see how your energy feels, and start to pay attention. When you're making a decision, right? When you're trying to decide between this or this, when you think of one thing, check in with your body, do a body scan. How do you feel? Do you feel good? Do you get excited? Is your skin tingling? Do you get the chills? Do you get goosebumps? Really notice when you're getting any body feeling. When you're doing anything, do a body scan, but also listen to your natural body cues. When you're tired, go to sleep. Right? I mean, that's a huge one in our culture. People ignore the body's need to rest. Your body will give you a sign. You're yawning, you're tired, your eyes are closing, or it's just you're just getting a gut feeling, I'm tired. Go honor that. I want you to listen to your body cues, whether it's an intuitive feeling, a hunch, or a literal biological hint. I want you to listen to them all, and I want you to honor it. So just do your body scan and then respond. Don't just ignore it, or don't, rationalize it away or make an excuse why to ignore it and start letting your mind kick in and weigh the pros and cons and do all these things. Don't let your mind start chattering. Honor what you're feeling. What is my body telling me? Why is that? And then honor it. It's usually asking you to take an action or asking you to hold off. Like, right, if you're making a decision and something's like, whoa, I don't want to make a decision right this minute. I want to just give it a little time. Honor what you're feeling, right? So or if you're, you're doing something, an activity, and you're working, and it's time to be done with something. You're working on a project and you don't feel creative anymore. Just stop. Don't try to force it. Honor your body's feeling. So that's it. It's so simple, but I guarantee you, if you really observe throughout the day how often you're listening to your body, you're probably going to find that half the time or most of the time, we're just, completely ignoring it, going about our day and rushing around, being so mentally up here, active with our to-do list and with demands of other people, demands of ourselves, other people's opinions or whatever it is, and we're ignoring what our body's telling us, right? There is so much endless creativity and intuition in your body, and it will be there to provide it to you. It's just a matter of stopping, doing a scan, and then honoring what it's telling you, whether it's to take an action or to hold back for a little bit. All right, so I hope that helps. So basically, yes, when it's time to pee, go pee. When it's time to go to the bathroom, honor it and go right then. Don't hold it until 3 hours. Say, you know what, I'm gonna honor my body right now. Because when you're honoring your body, you're present, you're in the moment, you're connected. And so you'll start to learn over time as you're doing this, your intuition is your body signal. It's not special for people who read cards. It's not special for psychics. It's not special for, people who do Reiki or do energy healing. Everybody, every single one of you has strong intuition and connection to source. Card readings are amazing. I highly recommend getting your cards read. I highly recommend getting psychic readings. They're wonderful and can be a great guide and give you clarity at times. But the truth of the matter is, and I'm going to steer all my clients, I will do a reading for you anytime. Like, you book a reading with me, I am so stoked and I love it. And I'm happy to do it. But I am going to guide you as well to know that you have divine guidance available to you 24/7, 365. And you have the answers all inside of you. Sometimes we need to practice and we get the readings to help us bring it out in ourselves and get that clarity when we need help. But you can do this. And this is where it starts. When you are aware of how your body feels at any given time, you're in the present, you're connecting. Right there, you're building the connection. So when that becomes a habit, you're going to learn to say, before I make a decision, before I get involved in a relationship, when I meet a new person, when I'm dealing with somebody that I already know, when I'm, have choices in front of me, when I'm not sure, when my body's telling me something, I know how to figure it out. I know how to stop, scan, and then honor. Okay, so I want you to stop, scan your body, and honor what it says. Okay, and if you have to ask yourself questions, ask yourself questions. Where does this come from? What is this about? And that's okay, all right? If you have any questions about any of this, please comment below or message me, and I'm so happy to help you with it. But this is the first place to start. And even if you need to journal about it, that's a great way too. If you feel like I need to just, document it, anytime you're listening to your body, journal about what it says. So you can go back and look and see your progress and look and see how you've done and what everything's telling you. And you can get your own messages, but I promise you, it's gonna change how you go about your day. It's going to change how you feel in relationship to yourself and get stronger with yourself, and also strengthen that connection to divine source. So when you're doing the next steps, it will be so much easier. All right, my friends. Well, that's it. It's so simple. That's it. So any questions, again, comment below. I am so thankful for y'all to be here with me. Those of you who want to do my beta program, it's coming up in a couple of weeks, December 26th. Woo, woo, woo. It's release and realign. We're going to release 2018, bless and release, and then we're going to realign and recommit ourselves to 2019. I'm going to walk you through it with live calls and a workbook, okay, that you can go through this. If you want to do this, it's a beta program, so yes, that means it's free to everybody. So if you want to get in on this, ladies, just comment below, and it's going to be held in a private group here on Facebook, and we're going to rock it out right after Christmas. We're going to get going. We're going to get going. So I'm be so excited. I can't wait, and it's going to be awesome. So, and, oh, want to book a reading, speaking of guidance, if you're needing this for the end of the year, 2019, what is coming up for you? What are the messages the divine has for you? You can book a reading at soulalignedreadings.com or readings.jenrapinion.com. If you book more than once at a time, book one of my packages, you get to save quite a bit of money. So I would highly recommend that. And I know sometimes one reading just doesn't cut it. You want to know more, right? You want to know. I would suggest once a month would be awesome to get that guidance and really get your what's my message for the month? And that way it gives you that like real overview. Where am I at? All right. So anyways, so with that, I love you guys so much. I just hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you next time for video 2 on intuition. Bye.